It's the Top Mac Nigga Show. Oh shit, it's your Mac Man Hero. Oh shit, it's the Top Mac Nigga Show. Oh shit,
y'all know what's
it's your Mac Man
happening.
Hero.
BOSSMACK, baby. 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 Ladies and gentlemen, live from Compton, California. Put your hands together for the BOSSMACK top soil. Whoa, a lot of love. Thank you. Phenomenon. Good vibrations all around. Oh, you know, the BOSSMACK came to get down. Kissing babies and shaking hands, man. Out here doing, you hear me? What the fuck I got to do out here to make it crack open? And you are now experiencing the world famous BOSSMACK podcast. RNS, y'all. RN motherfucking S. Oh yeah. Today is a beautiful day. I'm happy as fuck to be up in here doing this. Beautiful vibrations all around, man. Hey, I came up in here with my cute sci-fi shit on, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I was looking at Boosie. I was looking at little Boosie when he came with the Kappa shit on. I was like, you know what? I was like, hey, if Lil Boosie gonna come with the Kappa shit on, BOSSMACK top soul gonna come with the cute side shit on. You feel me? You hear me? That good cute sci-fi. You hear me? But you know I'm really in the frat though, so I ain't like Boosie frontin' and shit. I'm really in the frat. And if any of y'all niggas wanna holler at the BOSSMACK top soil about that, feel free to get at me in my DMs, man. And the numbers in the description. You know what I'm talking about. Any of y'all niggas wanna talk about it? Cause I always love talking about the fraternity to my fraternity brethren out there that like to talk about it. You know what I'm talking about? The BOSSMACK top soil is here for you right now in the flesh out west doing his best. And it's not really no contest because I'm just presenting nothing but high quality game to the lane. And you know, I'm breaking it down so it's not hard to explain. You know what I mean? So you could take this game and apply it to your living conditions. You know what I'm talking about? I try to stay relevant, man. And bring nothing but relevant conversation to the multitude of any of y'all niggas that's listening to the BOSSMACK Top Soil Talk right now. You know the podcast is brought to you by BOSSMACK Streetwear. Go through BOSSMACK Streetwear and cop you some BOSSMACK Streetwear because BOSSMACK Streetwear is open right now, nigga, with a new store design for your mind, nigga. But you know we got the mask on deck for y'all niggas, man. So y'all need to fuck with that, man, because we out here doing what we supposed to do, surviving through these bullshit times, you know what I'm talking about. We here doing what we gotta do, copy some BOSSMACK Streetwear, man. We still got that good shit, even though this is some Omega Sci-Fi type shit I got on. You know I got some BOSSMACK Streetwear right over there, ready to go, and you know, check me out, nigga. How y'all motherfuckers doing, man? How y'all doing out there? Like I said, man, trying to bring these shows back to back, man, so we don't lack no good content for y'all niggas. How y'all niggas doing out there? I know it's real weird and fucked up, man, but hopefully this podcast find you in good spirits. I hope you're doing good. Hope you got plenty of weed, man, blowing big kush, vibing. Even if you got alcohol, hope you got you some drink, man, but don't drink too much. But if you got a drink, I get it. But don't be faded every motherfucking day off the alcohol, man. But be off kush daily if you got it, but don't be off the alcohol every day, man, like an alcoholic motherfucker, man. Let me tell you, man. BOSSMACK topsoil is for the kush blowing heavy. Blow big kush, get through this, man, because you should be able to come through this with something new popping and going, making up something brand new, pioneering some shit. Read a book, 3, 4, 5 books or something, man. Came up with a new hustle for these times right here, man, because you gotta grind, man. Is every man for himself, really low key. I'm telling you, man, you gotta redefine your mind and come with what's good for the grind. You know what I'm talking about, man? You gotta find a way to make it in there, man. You gotta make it. You be making it like a motherfucker. And let me tell you something, man. It's a blessing out here, man. If you're shining and making it in these times, it's a blessing, man. You gotta hold your head up, keep going, not bullshitting, man, because there's weird shit going on. Weird shit going on. Starting off with Donald Trump. Shout out to Donald Trump, who saith, a nigga's in the news. Niggas in the motherfucking news, and the first nigga in the news is the Donald Trump, the king of America, the white king of America. Thou speaketh, he saith. Look at this video right here, nigga.
Right, and then I see the disinfectant where it knocks it out in a minute, 1 minute. And is there a way we can do something like that by injection inside or almost a cleaning? Because you see it gets on the lungs and it does a tremendous number on the lungs. So it'd be interesting to check that. So that you're going to have to use medical doctors with. But it sounds interesting to me. So we'll see. But the whole concept of the light, the way it kills it in 1 minute, that's pretty powerful.
The great Donald Trump speaketh, saith, hey, maybe you could drink some bleach and kill it. You feel me? And survive and kill it. You know what I'm talking about? And that kind of makes some sense, man, when you think about it, like, cause like maybe he mean like you drink it real fast and spit it out, like you just barely touch it, like if it's in your throat, you just drink it, just gurgle it real fast to bleach and get it out, spit it out before it fuck you up. You know what I'm talking about? You know, man, we can't be mad at Donald for saying that shit, man. We can't be mad at Donald for saying that shit. We know Donald don't give a fuck, man. We know it. Why are we mad at this man? We know he don't give a fuck. We can't be mad at Donald for that shit. Shit is entertaining, man. You know this shit is funny. You know this shit is funny. You couldn't have asked for more, man. You couldn't have asked for more, man. During a pandemic, we couldn't ask for more, man. Donald Trump, most entertaining president, nigga. All right. The other day, we had the NFL draft. And I want to salute some motherfuckers, man. The greatness of the NFL draft. You know what I'm talking about? And I knew it was going to be a moment. A moment. I knew it was going to be a moment coming from the NFL draft that didn't have nothing to do with football. I knew it was something viral was going to happen. And it happened. I want to say shout out to CD Lamb.
Hello, CD Lamb here. Your 2020 draft pick. I'm grateful for this opportunity. I'd like to thank the Dallas organization, and I'd like to thank the Dallas fan base for hitting me up on all social medias. I'm grateful for this opportunity. I can't wait to play in front of you guys.
CD Lamb. I don't even know who drafted that nigga. Let's look at this video.
He can do that. He's a kid who's very explosive. He'll take that big hit, hold on to the football, knows how to find the open area in that defense. Obviously, coming out of Oklahoma, they schemed to get him the football, so route running, we'll have to transition. He can do that. He's a kid who's very explosive. He'll take that big hit, hold on to the football, knows how to find the open area in that defense. Obviously, coming out of Oklahoma, they schemed to get him the football, so route running, we'll have to transition to.
Now, see, that was an epic piece of content right there, what we saw. CD Lamb eagerly awaiting where he will be drafted with his mama and his bitch. He got his bad bitch there. You hear me? And in that moment of national aired on TV, what does a bitch do? A bitch goes for the phone, either consciously or unconsciously. The disrespect came out in that moment. Let me check this nigga's phone while he's caught up in the fact that he's about to be drafted into the NFL, some of the most important shit in his life. Why he got that bitch there, I'm still like, I get it. But in the most critical moment, a bitch grabs a nigga's phone and proceeds to check the phone. But then, God bless that young man. I want to say God bless that young man, CD Lamb. God bless him. May God protect him on his journey in the future as he deal with more bitches. Bless that. You could ask for nothing more. The way he clowned a bitch, we must celebrate that. That is hope. I have hope for the youth. That gave me hope for the youth when I saw that. That gave me hope for the youth. You understand what I'm talking about? Because let me tell you something. You couldn't, that is the exact performance. And let me tell you, once I follow through with snatching the phone back from a bitch, when we get into private, when we go into private, a bitch is immediately fired. As soon as we get into private, a bitch is fired. You fired for doing that. A bitch is fired for doing that on GP. It's the firing for that is on multiple levels, because the first level is a bitch reaching for the phone. Even if we was in private, me personally, being the extreme nigga that I am, is bitches fired. You understand me? If we're in private, that's a firing offense. But in public, multiple levels of public. There's the public level of we in here with friends and family in this room. That's one level of public. And then we on a nationally televised level of public. So in a nationally televised level of public, a bitch would challenge a nigga on a national public level of we finna you I gotta check a bitch. If I don't, I look like a sucker in front of millions of people. You feel me? So I check her and I test solid and I'm glorified. But the fact that a bitch would do that, you understand me, is a bitch would have to suffer. A bitch would suffer. A bitch would be fired. She would have to do a lot to get back. She would have to do a lot to get back. Shout out to CD Lamb for checking a bitch. And then his moms. Let's look at that. Let's look at it.
He can do that. He's a kid who's very explosive. He'll take that big hit, hold on to the football, knows how to find the open area in that defense. Obviously, come out of Oklahoma, they schemed to get him the football, so route running, what the transition.
Look at that video. His mom's like, it looked like his mom's in his piece. It looked like his mom's just took in, like, okay, let me see how this nigga gonna check this bitch. Oh my goodness, he did perfect. He did exactly as he was taught to do through the years of my training. He tested out solid and laugh at a bitch in her face. That's beautiful, man. See, no matter what, this man, CD Lamb, should get more money. He should get a bonus. He should get a bonus on top of whatever he was going to get for checking that bitch like that. And you know it. Whatever team drafted him should give him at least $50,000 on top of what he was getting for checking that bitch on TV and demonstrating. That was the most. See, that's what you gotta have. See, listen. You see those moments right there? Those moments right there is where you earn your respect with bitches. Those moments, not fucking, not by how good you fucked her, not by how none of that. By those moments like that. That's where the respect is earned, when a bitch is checked. When you check a bitch when she in the wrong. When you check a bitch when she in the wrong. You understand me? When you consistent, that bitch know she in the wrong. You understand me? You following through with the righteous check. You understand me, nigga? You will be blessed by God when you do that, nigga. You will be. If you do it, if you check a bitch when she wrong with no hesitation, I'm talking about having the right shit to say, ready action, no hesitation. It's flawless. Bitch, give me that phone, bitch. Bitch, what the fuck is you doing, bitch? You know what I mean? Hey, man. That is the most important thing. Willing to risk it all, bitch. Our shit is done, bitch. You feel me? If you, bitch, you already fired, bitch. You hear me? Bro. How many niggas would have flunked that test? Think about how many weenie ass niggas out there would have been intimidated by the bad bitch. How many niggas would have flunked that? Thank God he passed that test for us. Thank God that he passed that test for us, for niggas out there to see that, so you know what to do in that scenario. That was a great example. All young niggas should watch that and be like, this is what you do when this happens to you. When your bitch reaches and grabs your phone to look through your shit, this is what you do, nigga. You ain't gotta slap the shit out of her. You just get the phone, give me my shit. You hear me? It's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. And I don't advocate going, I don't want to go through no bitch's phone, man. I can feel it in my spirit. I already know whatever bitch is doing, a bitch is doing, nigga. Either your power, your personal, the game that you have, there is no going through. Real niggas do not go through bitches' phones, nigga. Period. You hear me? Because the game is so powerful that, man, my game go through the bitch's phone, nigga. My game goes through the bitch's phone. She pushed the effect that I have on that bitch goes through the bitch's phone. I ain't worried about it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Niggas be trying to understand the movement of bitches, man. Listen, man. Some of these shit these bitches be doing, you can't know. You can't know, nigga. You can't know. Fuck it. You know off the behavior of the bitch. Fuck. You can't do the investigation. You can't do it. I can't do it. I'm looking at the bitch behavior. That's how I know what the fuck is going on. Flawless. Flawless, nigga. All right. So I want to salute CD Land once again. A sign of greatness. That's a sign of greatness in the nigga character. Salute to his mama and his people that raised him up. God bless y'all. All right. The BossMack topsoil moving on. Another nigga in the motherfucking news, man. I gotta speak on Kim Jong-il. I think that's his motherfucking name. The president of motherfucking North Korea. Kim Jong-un. Anyway, all of a sudden Kim Jong-un is about to die or is dead or some shit, right? Kim Jong-un is about to die or is dead or some shit. You see how motherfuckers is out here, man. I don't think motherfuckers appreciating how much coincidental bullshit is going on right now, man. There's some way out coincidental bullshit. Whole lot of coincidental bullshit going on, man. We got Donald talking about I'ma gun down all the motherfucking Iranian gunboats. Any Iranian gunboat that threaten the United States, anything, we gunning it down. Motherfuckers did a skirmish with the fucking Russians in the air. They had a little, our jets had a little skirmish with the Russians the other day. Then you got motherfucking China over here moving around they motherfucking aircraft carriers and shit, talking shit over there, you know what I'm saying? Then you got motherfucking the president of North Korea dying all of a sudden, and now his motherfucking sister is gonna take over some shit. A bitch is gonna take over North Korea. A bitch is gonna take over North Korea, man. The world should be motherfucking scared. You hear me? The motherfuckers, listen, let me tell you something, man. If a bitch take over North Korea, that little bitch, and I looked at her, I know she's a motherfucking killer. I know she done killed up a lot of shit. That little bitch done killed up a lot of shit. Ain't nothing like a little bitch to be behind Kim Jong-un out there, man. This little bit, listen, if this little bitch take over some shit, she is going to take off on somebody. I'm guaranteeing that it's going to happen this year. She going to take off on Japan or us. I'm trying to tell y'all niggas, listen, man. If the bitch take over North Korea, my nigga. If a bitch takes over North Korea, this will be a fucking empress. You talking about a bitch that's less than 40. A bitch less than 40. With a bitch over a dictator, a empress. A empress. Listen, man, a bitch is gonna take off on Japan or us. I'm telling you, nigga. A bitch gonna do it, man. This shit crazy, man. Nobody tripping off of that shit. Ain't nobody tripping off of that shit. Ain't nobody tripping off of it. Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody gives a fuck. Fuck, bro. Nobody talking about that shit. Nobody talking about. And you know what, man? You know, all right, let me hit this weed, man. You know what, man? I'm just taking a smoke break with y'all motherfuckers, man. It's a lot of bullshit going on right now, man. It's a lot of bullshit going on, man. The price of oil went to negative $37. Saudi Arabia flooding the market with oil. I heard some shit about they gonna start accepting other currencies instead of the dollar. I don't know, man. Then all this stimulus money gonna get out here, man. I'm waiting to see if we start experiencing inflation and shit. I hate to be sounding doom and gloom around this motherfucker. I'm just trying to figure out how this shit gonna work. But it's all good. Go to BossMackStreetwear.com and copy some BossMack Streetwear. We open like a motherfucker. I love y'all niggas, man. The mask is going like a motherfucker. All right, now. Kim Jong-un dead or dying. His sister is going to take over some shit. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? The world should be concerned, but ain't shit motherfuckers could do about it. All right, let's keep it moving and going and moving in other directions and shit. All right. I want to say rest in peace to Fred the Godson. Fred the Godson. Rapper from New York. I've been fucking with him for some years. Man, I seen him post the shit about being sick. I was wondering about him because, you know, I've been hearing that the people that be overweight be having the problems, and my man Fred the Godson was a little bit overweight. But he was one of the fly big niggas, man. Fred the Godson was one of them fly big niggas, man, that I kind of liked it, man, because, you know, I always like to see the big nigga that's fly, always had on the fly always had on the fly hat, man, matching his shit, man, fly big nigga, man. I don't know why Fred the Godson never did really blow up, man. I remember he had that one joint over like a Drake sample or something, a Drake beat, and he was rhyming in the park and shit. And he had on the hell of a gear. He just looked as super crispy. His gear was super crispy. I just liked it, man. But he never did blow up. I was like, how is this nigga balling, man, without never really blowing up, man. But he was always a fly nigga, man. Very sad to hear that. Looked like a family man, too, man. I would just like to see that, man. Rest in peace to Fred the Godson, man. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm going to end up going through his catalog like when nigga did with Nipsey, man. Missed all that Nip music, man. That Victory Lap was way doper than I thought when that first came out, man. It's fucking crazy, man. Fucking crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Fred the Godson, though.
Glad it's just you and me. Mag in the Buick seat, your ass in the eulogy. Clip full of hollows, don't you do it, be the doc, have to leave the tips in, that's gratuity. My necklace glowing, Chill Brady talking reckless storm. In the trunk of the Lexus, showing my iMessage like poker. What I text is hold 'em. Quick start, we can spit bars or can take it this far. Shooter knock his buttons off from a zip car. I played it off like he hit nah. Paid them off in just gift cards. Dudes with podcasts talk crazy at will, but when the car crashes, they the king of the bars until the guard passes. Then they looking at magic like through Jabbar glasses. Then the punches start coming like Fred the God Cassius Clay. No matter what that casket weigh, take 6'3" on each side. I know it's disgusting. I'll take care of the coffin like Robitussin. Balled up.
Oh man, New York, you know what I'm saying? It's like niggas is getting them little L's in there, man. That corona coming through, getting them little L's in there, man. People dropping here and there, man. We got to be prayed up, focused, thankful, man. Niggas got to stay healthy. You know what I'm saying? That's why the BOSSMACK Topsoil be out there on the intermittent fasting, man. Try to eat once a day, man. You know what I'm talking about, and keep it down, man. You know, stay focused like that. Some days skip a day, man. Might skip. You know what I'm saying? You know, fast a day, man. Maybe fast 2-3 days, man. You know what I'm saying, man? Just to try to stay fine-tuned to it out there, man. You know what I'm trying to tell y'all niggas, man. I know a lot of y'all niggas can't hear what I'm talking about, man. That takes some of that discipline out there. Take that discipline to do that there, man. You know what I mean? Rest in peace, Fred the Godson, man. We got to stay healthy, man. We got to stay healthy out here, man. Because if you don't stay healthy, man, you end up going under, man. You end up going under, man. Let me tell you, man, you end up going under. All right. Where we at? Okay. Reader listener email, and our first reader listener email. A nigga from Los Angeles writes to BossMack. He say, BossMack, if you trying to get at a bitch and a bitch lets you eat the pussy and not fuck, is that a win or is that some sucker shit? All right. You see, it's different dimensions that you're in. It's different dimensions because, like, it depends on what you want from the bitch, how you want to be perceived by the bitch. You know what I'm saying? I think. How you want to be perceived by the bitch. Okay, now, as a Mac in complete power and respect and admiration from a bitch in full power, to do that would be some sucker shit. Right? Because you would have revealed yourself as being thirsty. You know what I'm saying? Which, depending on if you want to establish that type of respect levels, you don't want to present yourself as thirsty like that, to be willing to eat pussy to get, closer to a bitch or whatever. You feel me? You know what I'm talking about? See, you eating pussy and a bitch bouncing, you understand me? A bitch coming through, sitting on your face, and then bouncing. That's the equivalent of a bitch coming through, sucking your dick, and leaving. For you, how you would feel. There's naturally a feeling of I'm that nigga if a bitch come to your crib and suck your dick and drink the babies and then bounce. You feel the respect. You feel the respect levels. It's the same thing with eating a pussy. If a bitch, you eat a bitch pussy, and then it's the same type of, you feel me, for her. But it depends on the type of respect and admiration you want from a bitch. You may want to be perceived as a trick, as like a lascivious person that's just for some freak shit, in which every now and then she may sit on your face, and then she may give you some pussy. But the way she perceive you is as a thirsty motherfucker, as a sucker. Like, you understand me? You know what I'm saying? And if that's what you strive for, then eating pussy off the bat, in an attempt to get closer to a bitch, she offer you to you can eat some pussy, and you woo, let me get that, let me, and you feel like you like you made headway into a bitch, because you don't make headway into a bitch because you ate because she sat on your face right quick. You don't make headway into a bitch like that, even though it seemed like you do. She's gonna position you into a location. It's a pocket. She's gonna put you as a certain type of nigga. Even though she lets you do that, and you feel as a sucker, since you got to smell and eat the pussy. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Then, you know what I mean? So it depends on what you seeking from a bitch. You understand me? What you know what I'm saying? How you want to be perceived by a bitch? Because it's two. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? So if you do that, you a sucker. You shouldn't even be getting you should be getting your dick sucked first, with great enthusiasm and honor. And if it's not that, fuck it, bro. Like, you hear me? It should be great enthusiasm and honor. Because when you bust nuts, that's your life, nigga. And a bitch should be fucking thankful, man. Period, my nigga. God, this is God, you blessing a bitch, nigga. You understand me? This is like God blessing her, nigga. This is life. Period. So if it ain't that type of respect and admiration, bitch wants you to eat some pussy first, nigga. Unless you want to be perceived as a sucker and thirsty. So to answer the question, I guess, like, is it sucker shit? Yeah, it's sucker shit. But depending on what the outcome you wanted it. Because if it was your goal just to get close to the pussy, yes, you're getting closer to the pussy. And you may get the fuck next time. But your respect levels will never, even though she letting you do that. It's a law of suckerism. It's a law. It's a law of thirstiness, sucker shit that bends you, you know, in a certain type of way, nigga. All right. I got another reader listener email. Let me see. A nigga from Los Angeles writes to BossMack. He say, BossMack, I have a nice team of bitches on deck. Things have been cool. However, I'm starting to notice that my main bitch is becoming a sour bitch. And my number 2 bitch is starting to shine. I feel like the inevitable is going to happen, and I'm going to have to fire my main bitch and put number 2 as number 1. Is there any way to pull this off smoothly without complications? Because I see complications. I've been with my main bitch for 2 years. All right. You know, hey, y'all niggas who seek to juggle bitches, all y'all niggas who seek to juggle bitches, you feel me? Know that as you juggle bitches, and then the bitches the bitches get to a point where they like, as we gonna be moving in together, married or some shit, and you like, look, bitch, then a bitch will feel probably like, yo, you fucked me over years of my life, bastard. She want to do vengeance, something against you, man. You got to be tactful. And then when she find out you got side bitches on deck ready to go, she might destroy everything. So what you do is you wait. You allow yourself to ride the wave of shittiness that's between you. Ride the wave of shittiness. Don't try to fix shit. Ride the wave. That means, like, you know, where all y'all bumping heads at, you keep it going. You feel me? Until a bitch break and say some stupid shit to you, like she ready to be done. There's some bullshit. And then you be like, good, let's be done. And then the bitch gonna be like, hold up, this motherfucker just, wait a minute, you too happy and shit. And then you make sure you be like, look here, you want her to be happy, and y'all not happy. And it's best to go your separate ways because you want her to be happy before she get old. You hear me? You gotta kind of sidestep out of that shit. Keep the shittiness going, and when it's a pop, like, I can't take it no more, nigga, I want to be done. She think you gonna panic right there. Your normal response is, wait a minute, hold up, what the fuck? Try to fix some shit. But fuck fixing some shit. You hear me? And then when you bring number 2 in smooth, you got to bring it in smooth, man. And if you go big on social media, immediately following, man, expect dramas, man. You got to mix them in smooth. You hear me? It's a processes. It's a processes. It's a trip when the main bitch goes sour. It's an inevitable processes of juggling bitches, man. Because number one, be like, I want to get married. I want to do this. I want the nigga be like, bitch, nah, man. I just was fucking around, man. Like, we can't. That's how niggas be getting killed and shit. You hear me? Y'all niggas be careful. I got another reader, listener, email, really a comment from motherfucking YouTube. A nigga say, BOSSMACK, how do you do monk mode in this time? Let me say, how you do monk mode in this time? Now, you know what, man? I'm going to say this, man. I love all these terms and shit, man. I love all these motherfucking terms, man. These terms is dope, man. You know what I'm saying? Monk mode and all this type of shit. And I'm just getting caught up with it all, man. Really, you know what I'm saying? And I can honestly say that you know what? I like that term monk mode though. I forgot who video I seen said, he made the choice to go monk mode. I think, like, no matter what, bro, like, this is an excellent time for the monk mode. Right now, this is an excellent time for that because it's almost forced upon you. It's really forced upon you. You know what I'm saying? And you can seize the moment and just flip it into working for you. You understand me? Like, I believe there's times in life like you could voluntarily go into that for rebuilding purposes. I'm trying to tell y'all, but y'all don't be hearing me, man. Like, sometimes you gotta voluntarily go into that for rebuilding purposes. You can't sometimes you need to duck off. Like okay, let's be clear. When you face bitches, you face bitches. You know what I'm talking about? When you face a bitch, you face a bitch. Meaning you are facing a bitch with what you have at that moment. What you are, who you are, where you stand, all of that at that moment. That's what you have. You know what I'm talking about? And you can't really expect a certain dimension of respect and admiration from where you at when you face a bitch. So the monk mode, when you duck off and you hide and rebuilding, you feel me? And then you appear again when it's time to reappear, and you appear at a higher level, then you're going to be able to command a higher level of respect and admiration. That's why in this time right now, the monk mode is like, this is really good time for it because it's getting forced upon you by the state, you feel me? And you can use that, you know what I'm talking about, to rebuild, to duck off and rebuild. But see, what's hard is a lot of niggas can't duck off and rebuild. You know what I'm saying? Niggas keep draining energy. You know what I'm saying? Niggas be draining off their energy. Niggas ain't in the real energy management. Because that's what it's all about. This is really all about energy management. About managing your energy. About harnessing energy and building up your energy. How do you drain your energy? You drain your energy chasing bitches. You drain your energy using up your substance on bitches, i.e. resources, or busting nuts is substance. You using up your substance on bitches. You gotta conserve. Sometimes you gotta conserve and build. I really think there's a direct correlation between busting nuts and creativity. And I know a lot of niggas don't even see that one, but that's a cold one right there. I believe there's a direct relation between your creativity and busting nuts, bro. I believe it's tied. I believe it's tied. I'm trying to told you, man. I'm gonna have to go in deep on my theories behind a lot of this shit, man. I'm gonna have to go in deep on niggas, man. Not this episode, but I'm gonna go in deep with my theories on a lot of shit, man. It's real out here, my nigga. It's real. Okay. Now let me knock down this last reader listener joint. Actually like a comment type shit. Let's see what it say. All right. BossMack, you mentioned real niggas moving solitude. Can you speak on how a man should self-improve during quarantine, isolation, and your schedule? Bitches are a distraction. All right. That's almost the same as the monk mode. How do you go into monk mode in this time, man? Let me just say this, man. Niggas gotta learn how to be alone. Niggas gotta learn how to be disciplined. Niggas gotta learn how to put together a program and follow through. I highly advise exercise to start off everything. I highly advise exercise, specifically running at least about 5 miles. I like 5 miles because that knocked the shit out of you, man. 5 miles is a respectable number. Not too far, not too short. Knock the shit out of you, man. And it just give you a foundation, give you some good pain, you know, understand me? And then I say you build on that. You establish what needs to be done throughout this day, what the goal is, what your goals are, you understand me? What you want to accomplish, man, a certain amount of work that you want to accomplish, man. You got to set a quota for yourself, man. You got to be a boss of yourself. You got to damn near split into two people and have a boss self to establish a schedule and be hard on the worker self. You understand me? And grind hard, man, and hit them targets, man, and get shit done. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a reset time right here, man. You got to approach this in reset time, man. You know what a good metaphor for this time to me is right here? What a good metaphor. You should watch that movie, that second 300 movie, not the first one. It's the second 300 with Themistocles in it. And in the beginning intro when they rushing over this, when they rushing over the Russian rushing the army of they rushing the army. I forgot what his name was. Darius. Darius was his ships was coming in, and Themistocles and them was outnumbered, but they just fucking and rushed over the hill like, I don't give a fuck. We bringing it. That's how you gotta approach this situation with your hustling. This is a good time to rebuild and hustle, man. Good time for discipline, man. I'm excited about these times, man. Real niggas be in solitude, man. You know what I mean by that, man, is the real nigga is his own king in his own kingdom. You feel me? A real nigga is in his own kingdom. You know what I'm saying? He behold to no other nigga but associate with other niggas, man. You hear me? You're in your own kingdom. You be in solitude. And then when it's time to come out and vibe and be social, you come out and vibe and be social, but you got to run that kingdom. You hear me? Real niggas be in solitude like they be up on mountains. You know what I'm saying? And we link up every now and then. You know what I'm talking about? That's what I be talking about, man. That real nigga shit, man. We got to keep it real, nigga. You understand me? You know. We got to keep it real, nigga. Yeah. But that monk mode is golden, man, because, you know, a lot of niggas just can't be alone, man. And I believe you got to take time alone. It's like being in a cocoon, man. It's like you can go into a cocoon at will, bro. Like you can pull yourself out the world and focus and rebuild and train and get better and come out better and come out better. Sometimes you got to pull out the world, man, because the shit just be going. That's why this reset is so beautiful, man. This reset is so beautiful. Seize the moment, man. Seize the moment. Rebuild. This is a time to reset. You know what I'm saying? And see, man, you know, I like that. Now, when you say monk mode, you gotta, you know, we're not talking about watching porn and janking off and all that shit. We talking about total conservation of energy, bro. You understand me? Niggas don't realize how important you conserve all your energy. You literally, for every nut you bust, you trading your life force for either trying to have a kid or pleasure, or both. You trying to have pleasure and a kid. But if you just busting nuts to be busting nuts, you are taken away from your spirit, literally. You are trading pleasure for life. So when you go monk mode, you need to be conserving everything. You need to be, you know what I'm saying? See, really? See, if Catholic priests was running perfect the way they were supposed to, they would have a complete buildup of semen because they would never have busted no nuts. And that would be leading to extreme spiritual power. Extreme. Think about that shit, man. I know that sounds weird as fuck. But anyway.
Thank you for coming out. The Top Mac Nigga Show is a BOSSMACK Industries production. Put your hands together for our special musical guest. I ain't gonna even say no names.
Like Nas' wife, you can lease it. They can't believe the flow, plus the lip on the rim look like Angelina Joe. The plan for me to blow is to pan the key of snow and put some grams in the canopy, so can it be the dough? I don't know, I'm on the low. Bin Laden, Washington Heights, my connect Bin Laden. Like I work in a diner. Like McGrady, I did a little magic, now I'm working with China. I'm a crunch time shiner, get you crunch like I'm Dharma. Having lunch with Obama, I'm a punchline rhymer. Yo, Hash, don't get this sick bomber. I left rap for keys like Swiss did Mashonda. I can fix shit with ganja. I'd rather buy a brick before they give me a Honda.
Yes.
Fred the God, clipping armor. Never thought A-Rod was Dick and Madonna.
Yes.
So your girl, I get head once I meet her. Like Derek, Ajita, who the white girl like Reba, McIntyre. Niggas sell reef and they get cracked by you. Fretting your speakers, now fats on flyers. I was nice since Latifah was fire. You want beef, brother? I'll stomp your face in the concrete like the We Are the Streets cover. I kill faggots, have your kid in the front of a bridge like the cover of Illmatic. God fire, put the gauge to you. They want something like Stoudemire trade rumors. Plain tee, black sweats on the suede Pumas. This rap at its best, I heard the same rumor. Put the dummies to you. When I blast, they have you in an all-white cast like the honeymooners. I line birds, Bronx bad boy, with the shines out like time served. Around words different. Got white in construction sites, they work sniffing. My verse spitting, yours ain't worth listening. Ice grilling me, I hit reverse riffing. The fifth's off him. No matter what you bench press, know it takes 6 to lift one coffin. Clip awesome, his lips off him. Put his face on his chain, Rick Rossum. Come on. Still in the streets though. Beef is poquito. Still carry heat, got a Kia Perico. G for the Pico. Bitch, she can deep throw. Calling up Poppy, it's me, Frederico. Got the strip on the arm. All I wish for is a brick and the Knicks get LeBron. So if y'all are hating, your block will look like the inauguration. While I'm holding the 4, you be hooked to IV, Roman number the 4. My little man locked, you never seen summer before. I'm an artist with a gun, so I'm coming to draw. I own all 6 slots. Now I'm on all hip hop. They think I'm all hip hop. Nah, far from it. Go against the God and find your head in your car. Your arms far from it. On critical, need for help. More lyrical if anything else. You see, they said before Fred is raw, and these niggas won't spit. So I got metaphors that they don't get. I mean, they rhyme with a 3-5-7, but I'm in my prime like 1-3-5-7. I see you on a bike, I got a 3G roaster. I lift you to the moon like that ET poster. Fred in the Audi TT, oh no sir. Caddies, Navies, Tahoes, the big shit.
If you like our content, just subscribe YTV, get the notification bells and visit brand new website hiphoptv.com. Latest news about hip-hop, about your favorite rappers. Get home, take yourself, everything will be fine. God is great, man. I'm one and only DJ Y. Thank you for watching. Peace.